We'll wait that out.
She's not there today. The siren's gonna be fun. Oh my god, hey! I'm Mouat and I play Chloe Valentine.
I'm Nathania Ong and I play Jenna Rolan.
And we're gonna answer your questions! It's an amazing process, but I think it was really, really scary.
Yeah, like a bit stressful.
Yeah,
so fast.
And this was kind of like a good thing and a bad thing. There was already such an established energy within the cast. Coming into that as like knowing you're going to be this like plot in this already settled energy is quite a daunting thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like on opening night, it wasn't everyone's opening night. It was only
Yeah,
our
it was
opening
just
night.
us.
So
And
everyone was really like chill vibes.
I think it made it slightly less stressful.
Yeah.
But also the cast just been so lovely and like trying to fit us in and just like being really welcoming to us as well. It's just been so good.
Yeah. In terms of auditions, we were saying earlier, like it was just so quick.
Yeah.
Like a self-tape and a dance call.
Literally, and that was it. Mine's similar, like it kind of just came through my agent. I didn't know that the vacancy was coming up. It's actually really funny because on the first show watch that I did, I kind of came and I was sat next to Grace. I had no idea. I thought she was the dance captain because I knew absolutely nothing. I was just like, hi, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm coming in as well. I was like, you're another character? I was like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, nice.
Just like, we were both like, what's
happening?
I did Do You Want to Hang in my kitchen.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Exciting.
And I did Do You Want to Hang, I did my own pop song, and I did Is This Seat Saved? And I literally like, and I filmed the self-tape. They got me to watch the show and then go home and film the self-tape. So I luckily, because if I'd only just heard it and not seen the show and not like embraced how strange the whole thing is and like how crazy cool it is, I think I probably would have sung it a bit more seriously. Imagine being in my kitchen like, do you want to? Do you know what I mean? Literally. So I'm glad I saw Millie do that and just being the incredibly wild
personality, like
and like knowing that okay, I have license to like be my weird self in this song.
I'd have to say, for me, my favorite like outfit is the finale outfit because I love that fluffy jacket, and also I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has like the handcuff thing that like lets your thumb through, and so it's literally just like it's so comfortable, and I want to keep it realistically. And my least favorite has got to be that Halloween costume. I know it's iconic, but it's so warm. I'm like dancing, I'm like can't. And then the hands as well on the head. I'm scared of clowns, so that was not very fun. When I saw that, I was like, nice. Like,
that's taken away the fear though, because you're like, I am a clown.
I've had to do it. I've had to survive.
You're also the only one who doesn't have to see a clown on stage.
That's true. That's so true. But the hands still just.
Oh yeah, the hands are a lot.
They get really squatty and clammy and kind of.
Oh, it's so tricky. I think my favourite and my least favourite is Halloween because I love it. And I love being in it and the way it looks, it's beautiful, it's funny. But it's so tight. Rolling around, doing all the jumping in it, and like jumping around, it's like.
And there's so much dance in Halloween
so
as well,
much dance.
so it's like, oh.
Yeah, I don't really have a least favourite because I am a bit obsessed with all my costumes. I love them. I do also like our green outfits.
Yeah.
For Midsummer, we only wear them for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But they're so cool.
I like yours. I think my coat's just really heavy. And it's like a bit too big
vibe
for me.
though.
Yeah, so I'm just like, Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't expect it. Actually, I really didn't think I'd get the role because I kind of during the dance call, it was quite a small dance call, I guess, because of like COVID restrictions and stuff. But when I got in, like the 2 other people who were in the audition with me, they were so good and they were so nice as well. And I was just like, well, I can't be mad if I don't get it, you know? But it was the biggest surprise to land this role, and obviously like. Being in a West End show, like it's just so crazy. It's like the stuff you dream of as a kid and like never expect to happen. So I kind of, well, I think my background, I did like 2 years of classical when I was like 10, and then I was like, oh, that's boring, I want to be a pop star, as you do as a kid, you know. And so I kind of like got like the pop R&B kind of influence from there. And then obviously that, I think for the self-tape round, a lot of it was just like, it was the Pitiful Children section, and then it was also Smartphone Out, but just like the beginning of Smartphone, and then the ad-lib at the end of It's There the Fire, like that whole bit. In the breakdown it said like, oh, the Broadway actress was operatically trained, but you were free and like you're open to like your own influence and whatever. So I pretty much just ad-libbed for my entire self-tape process, and then that's kind of how I did. So I did like the high operatic bits for Pitiful Children, kind of pulling on that previous experience, and then for like the Rich Certifier and like Smartphone, I did like more pop R&B kind of like riffs and stuff.
I want to watch this self-tape.
Oh, it was a lot. I was just like, I was literally just freestyling.
I love
like,
that.
oh, it's so funny.
I love it.
I kind of like to do like a Seymour, like a Heart of Stone kind of situation, but I don't know. What do you think, Grace?
I mean, I just, knowing you as a person, I do think you're an Anne Boleyn.
Okay, yeah.
But
yeah.
you would literally sing the absolute beep out of Heart of Stone. Can you imagine? Pure air. I want to hear you sing that. I want to hear you sing all of it, but I just, as you as a person, you just radiate fun and cheekiness. So I just think Anne Boleyn.
Aww.
I see you with the
that's
little
really
buns.
nice.
Well, I see you with the buns every day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I do
Literally
see that.
halfway there. I'm like,
But you can do it all.
oh,
This wing.
that's a big idea. That's really nice.
But your heart is also very Catherine Parr, actually.
I could watch a whole hour of you
Yeah, I know.
telling random people
Me
who
doing
they
like
should be
psychic
in
Yeah.
readings, like at halls, 100%. Done a little bit of work on that show, a couple of demos, and obviously the video that came out. Revisit Hall and see the journey that goes on, because I think it could be incredible. I did another reading, but I don't have to say what it was for, but I'm really putting out there that I would love to do. It's based on a book, that's all I'll say.
Cue all of the wild speculation in the comment section.
I love the drama. But yeah, both of them, like, even if I'm not a part of it, I just really want to see them both thrive. Things that come out of this pandemic like that, like, well, I guess they're
I feel like
both
there's
really
so
fun.
much new work coming out.
I just,
as well.
yeah,
So exciting.
now's the time. I just want to see them spread their wings and get stuff on its feet. Now we can. Theatre.
It's been too long. It's just been too long.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, even little things like seeing all the front of house staff again, being in the dressing room and like being around it. At first, I'm not gonna lie, it was so weird and like a little bit like eerie, because backstage all the set is still there. Like
Yeah.
going downstage to where the band are, like the scores are still open and like it's still on like Can't Stop the Feeling, which was like where we would have finished and closed and they haven't touched it. Like all the instruments are still there. Like it's just little things like that. And I'm like, oh. One thing I didn't miss was the stairs.
Oh my gosh.
I have not missed them, but apart from that, it's been so good to be back. But now I'm like settled into this show.
Yeah.
I know that going back for Juliet, I'm gonna be like, no, it's meant to be the squib costume there, it's meant to be Jeremy's thing in the blonde there. Like I know that I'm gonna be like that, but I've had the best time. I love it here.
Let's unpack that.
Okay, let's unpack that. Smiley face is like, she's like, be like, come on, Bert, let's be friends. Lipstick is because, you know, they do a little mwah,
Yeah.
mwah. And kitty paw is because Chloe has an allergy to cats. And she thought that basically this one time, Brooke's auntie had a cat and Chloe went round and like the cat gave her this massive allergic reaction. She had like rashes and like swollen face and like, so she just thought sometimes you have to be like vulnerable to make up with your friends. And so she thought at the end of that text she would put a kitty paw to remind her of that time that she had the allergic reaction and to put her in that vulnerable position and rebuild their friendship after she made out with Jeremy.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. See, so the other day I kind of wanted to play Brooke actually, But then now I kind of want to be rich. I want to hold the baguette. Like I really want like a reason, like an actual reason, instead of playing with it backstage, to hold that baguette, like throw it in the air.
That's a good one. I just think it's quick because like Stuart had so much artistic license on that. Like so much of like Stuart's stuff he does in Squip, he put in himself. Like this, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's my favourite bit in the whole show, in the fight, when they're going, you like to be popular, blah, 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 and Stuart's going,
it's so good, it's so
Stuart
good.
put himself, all like so much of this stuff, and so that I would love to have that, just so I could like, because Brandon does it as well. Brandon went on for Squib, and when we're doing find the bad guy, push him aside, Brandon was on the back going, oh no, look at him, it was just so funny.
And the vocals, like there was that one day Brandon was on, he just whacked out this massive riff and I went, what?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Incredible.
And I love
so
beautiful
good.
children, so I'd love to sing that.
Oh.
And do the one.
Yeah.
I just love that bit. It gives you goosebumps.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Smartphone.
Mine's smartphone as well.
It's so close between Halloween and smartphone. But I think the good thing about smartphone is it's a good length. It's quite a long song, but to do it feels good length because when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
But with Halloween, I feel like it just goes so quick.
Yeah, no, it does. I think, okay, the reason for me why I prefer smartphone over Halloween is honestly that clown outfit. Because it is warm inside that, and I'm literally and I'm just trying to like regulate my breathing as I'm like in this massive costume.
All roads lead back to the clown.
Honestly, you never escape. For my character, I kind of picked, because I do like the weird operatic bit, so I picked Diana Damrau, that classic operatic goddess. But I think for me, I want to be Tamia. And she's like kind of obscure, like R&B singer, but she has gorgeous songs and she has the most incredible voice. And I think she's just a great person. She's just really cool, and I'd love to squip as her. Just be lots of fun.
I'm so stuck right now. Who would I want to control my life? I think it would have to be Megan Jane Crabbe, who some people probably don't know, but look her up. She's absolute queen. Just so free and joyful, and her brain is so switched on. She's so intelligent about every form of intersectional feminism there ever could be, and body positivity, and just everything.
Oh.
And I just think she's a badass, and so I'd love her to tell me how to be a badass too. Oh, it's so important. I think, I don't know, I love that this show is kind of just embraces whoever you are, and just that's the whole motto of the show, that you don't need a computer-sized pill to be cool or be accepted. You can just be yourself, and you will find your people and they will find you, and I think that's really special. It's something I definitely could have done with as a kid. In terms of like diversity, I think it's incredible how we go against all stereotypes and just embrace who we are as people and actors. People can watch and be like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important.
I think it's been so nice just because I feel like this is such an important show. Like, it's such a special show, I feel. Like, it just has so many like wonderful messages, and it's just so lively, and it's so fun. Like, it's so much fun, I guess, for us as a cast to be doing the show, as well as like to watch it. Like, I got the joy of watching it like on my first few show watches, and it's just so wonderful.
It's important that people feel represented, and I feel like even, yes, this show is mainly for young people, but I think even adults need this message sometimes, because we're all big kids at heart. Okay, Howard, because it's a 7-minute song and it's really hard to breathe, and also emotionally, you know, she had a very tough life. Going through that journey whilst trying to be Ariana Grande is pretty hard. For me, all the squippy stuff, I just found really, my brain was like,
it all leads back to that clown costume. I'm not kidding. It is warm in that one. Like, I come off, even when I'm just walking, I have to like dab my sweat, and I don't sweat very easily.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. It's just hard to breathe in that costume.
Louisa was amazing in terms of letting us do what we want with the music, and so like if we had some different ideas for like riffs and stuff, or like different melody changes, then we had individual sessions, record them, and then she sent them to Joe to be like approved by Joe.
We didn't have to like stick to what Millie or Renee did, so it was pretty easy breezy, like in terms of trying to get that together.
Yeah, we had Tim come in and like went through the script. Went through the script with us, and we like worked on different line readings of like how our version of the character might say this line. Are they like snapping, or are they like laughing, or what's the vibe behind it? And then also Eloise, like in terms of like tiny freestyle moments, like I can't kick my leg and do the can in stilettos like you can, so I'm giving it at the end of Be More Chill, and like Eloise was like, yes, like any freestyle moments we can make our own, like and even within the choreography there's some moments that you can put your own spin on it, and we had full license to do that.
I feel like the really good thing about the show is like we never really stop playing because it's so fun, and because we're all like friends, like we're all like quite a tight-knit cast, like everyone's always prepared for like someone to like do something to surprise them, or,
and you feel safe doing it without someone being like, oh, they did a different choice today. Like the other day in my scene I decided to like I went to Miracle because he's already bored of you, and I usually go bye, and I went bye, like went to make her jump. The guy just spat on her face. And I was like, oh, this is very COVID friendly, isn't it? But Miracle is like the perfect example of like playing as an actor. Like, every night is different. So I think she embraced the shock. Bye. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Come and see Be More Chill at the
Shaftesbury Theatre
up until the
5th of September.
Get your tickets. We'll see you there.
Woo!
For 10 more seconds, I'm Mickey Joe Theatre. Oh my god, hey, thanks for watching, have a stagey day. Subscribe!
Bye!